the morning part. Clerk, can you take us through?
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
On papers, may I invite Honorable Nicholas Nzioka, Leader of Majority, to come forward and present some papers.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I wish to lay the following papers on the table of the Assembly today, Wednesday, 6th August 2025. Roman 1, report of the Auditor General on the Machakos Municipality for the year ended 30th June 2024. And Roman 2, report of the Auditor General on the Machakos County climate change for the year ended 30th June 2024. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Both papers are committed to the Public Accounts and Investment Committee. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
What is this? Oh, there is nothing. Oh. Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Next order.
Order number 8, special motion, approval of report on vetting of nominees for the positions of board members for Machakos, Mavoko, and Kangundo Tala municipalities.
At this point, may I invite Honorable Brian Kisila, Chairperson, Committee on Decentralized Units and County Administration, to take us through that motion.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Brian Kisila. I'm the Chairman, Committee on Decentralized and County Administration. Honorable Speaker, I wish to move the motion that, pursuant to Standing Order number 190, sub-article 5, this House adopts the report of the Committee on Decentralized Units and County Administration on the vetting of nominees for the position of board members for Machakos, Mavoko, and Kangundo Tala municipalities, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 5th August 2025, and pursuant to the provisions of Section 4 and 5 of Public Appointment County Assemblies Act 2017 and Section 14 of Urban Areas and Cities Act 2011, this House approves the nomination of persons listed below as board members of respective municipalities. Machakos Municipality Board: Josephine Mosenya Mweu. Josephine Mosenya Mweu, member. Excellent, the Governor's nominee. Number 2, Sheikh Anas Ali Abdallah, member representing representing Neighborhood Association. Mr. Collins Kitaka Galoki, member representing private sector. Reverend Rose Mombi Kitavi, member being the Governor's nominee. Number 5, Pastor Daniel Mutua Mwoki, member of the board representing professional bodies. Number 6, Damaris Wayo Aloki, board member being Her Excellency the Governor's nominee. Mavoko Municipality Board: Number 1, Lali Kadhuri, member representing the private sector. Number 2, John Thiongo, member representing the informal sector. Number 3, Marceline Nabone Belesia, member being Her Excellency the Governor's nominee. Number 5, Mohammed Sora Elema, member Her Excellency the Governor's nominee. Number 5, Juliet Wamiri, member representing neighborhood associations. Kangundo and Tala Municipality Board. Number 1, Antanas Ndolo Mutinda, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Number 2, Helen Mudhoki Jonathan, member representing professionals. Number 3, Irene Duko, member representing the private sector. Number 5, Suleiman Maundu Ramadan, member represent Her Excellency the Governor's nominee. Number 5, Maureen Mumbua Kilonzo, member representing the formal sector. Number 5, Rafael Ndavi, member representing neighborhood associations. And Canon Captain Romana Kihio, member being nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. I call upon my able Vice Chairman, Honorable Mulinge, to second.
Thank you, honorable members. I now propose that the question that, pursuant to Standing Order 190, Suborder 5, this House adopts the report of Committee on Decentralized Units and County Administration on the vetting of nominees for the positions of board members for Machakos, Mavoko, and Kangundo/Tala municipalities, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 5th August 2025, and pursuant to the provisions of Section 4 and 9 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017 and Section 14 of Urban Areas and Cities Act 2011, this House approves the nominations of the persons listed below as board members of respective municipalities. Machakos Municipality Board. 1, Josephine Musenya Mwau, member, nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Number 2, Anas Ali Abdallah Sheikh, member representing Neighborhood Association. Number 3, Collins Kitaka Kaloki, who is a member representing the private sector. Number 4, Reverend Rose Mumbi Kitavi, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. 5, Pastor Daniel Mutua Mwoki, member representing professionals. Number 6 is Damaris Wayua Loki, a member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Mavoko Municipality Board. Number 1, Lali Kathuli, member representing private sector. 2, John Thiongo, member representing informal sector. 3, Marceline Mbone Mbelesia, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Number 4, Mohammed Sora Elema, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Number 5, Juliet Wamiri, member representing Neighborhood Association. Then we have Kangundo-Tala Municipality Board. Number 1, Antanas Ndolo Mutinda, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. 2, Helen Mudhoki Jonathan, member representing professionals. 3, Irene Duko, member representing the private sector. 4, Suleiman Maundu Ramadan, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Number 5, Maureen Mumbua Kilonzo, a member who is representing informal sector. Raphael Navi, member representing Neighborhood Association. Last and not least, Canon Captain Romana Kio, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Before I invite members for the debate, I would request the mover to come forward and give us highlights of the report. Honorable Brian Kisila.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mashimangunga is harassing me, and I don't know why. I call upon you to tell him to calm down. Madam Speaker.
Protecting you.
Thank you. And he's a member of one of the municipalities.
Okay. Proceed.
Madam Speaker, pursuant to Section 14 of the Urban Cities and Cities Act, Urban Areas and Cities Act, Cap 275, concerning boards of municipalities, the Speaker of the County Assembly of Machakos received a letter, reference GMC OOG 287/25 dated 16 July 2025 for my excellent the Governor of Machakos County, nominating the following persons for consideration by the County Assembly for approval to the positions of board members in the respective municipalities. I have gone through that list and I want to go through it again. Machakos Municipality. Number 1, Josephine Musenya Mwau, Governor's nominee. Number 2, Sheikh Ali Anas Abdallah, representing Neighborhood Association. Collins Kitaka Kaloki, representing Private Sector. Number 4, Margaret Ndungwa Mbithi, representing the informal sector. Number 5, Reverend Rose Mumbi Kitavi, IX the Governor's nominee. Number 6, Pastor Daniel Mutua Mwoki, representing professionals. Number 7, Damaris Wayua Loki, Governor's nominee. Nominees for the position of members of Mavoko Municipality. Number 1, Larry Kadhuli, representing private sector. John Thiongo, representing the informal sector. Frank Zomo Nzioka, representing professionals. Marceline Imbone Mbelesia, as the Governor's nominee. Florence Kathoki Kivevo, as the Governor's nominee. Mohamed Sora Elema, as the Governor's nominee. Juliet Wamili, representing neighborhood associations. Nominees for position of member Kangundo Tala Municipality Board. Mr. Antanas Ndolo Mutinda, as the Governor's nominee. Helen Mudhoki Jonathan, representing professionals. Irene Duku, representing private sector. Suleiman Maundu Ramadan, as the Governor's nominee. Maureen Mumbua Kilonzo, representing informal sector. Raphael Ndavi, representing Neighborhood Association and PWDs. Canon Captain Romana Kio, as the Governor's nominee. In compliance with Standing Order number 42, and in accordance with Section 4 and 7, Sabbatical 1 of Public Appointments into brackets County Assembly's Approval Act 2017, the names of the nominees who are committed to the decentralized units and County Administration Committee on Tuesday, 15 July 2025, for the approval, hearing, and reporting to the House within 21 sitting days. In line with Article 196, Subarticle 1 of the Constitution, Section 7, Subarticle 5 and 10 of Public Appointments into bracket County Assemblies Approval Act 2017 and Standing Order Number 42 into bracket 5 and 6, the clerk of the County Assembly placed an advertisement on the print media on Friday, 18 July 2025, inviting the public to attend the approval hearing and or submit any information or comments on suitability or otherwise by way of sworn affidavits for appointments of the nominees. By close of submission deadline, the committee did not receive any memorandum touching on suitability of nominees for the appointment. In the same advertisement, the clerk of the County Assembly notified the public that the Committee on Appointments will conduct the approval hearing from 23rd to 25th July 2025. 19 nominees out of 21 appeared before the committee for the approval hearing. The following nominees did not appear for the approval hearing. 1. Margaret Ndungwa Mbithi, representing Informal Sector, Machakos Municipality. Number 2, Frank Zomonzioka, representing Professionals for Mavoko Municipality. Number 3, Florence Kathoki Kivevo, our excellent governor's nominee for Mavoko Municipality. Pursuant to Section 7 and 8, Section 7 into bracket 8 and 9, and Section 8 of Public Appointments into bracket County Assemblies Approval Act 2017, the committee observed that the nominees met the requirements of Chapter 6 of the Constitution, demonstrated knowledge and experience on the portfolios to which they had been nominated to, had the requisite academic qualifications, training, and professional experience. The nominees scored above the pass mark of 60% set by the committee as follows. Machakos Municipality Board. Number 1, Josephine Musenya Mwau. She scored 81.9%. Sheikh Anas Ali Abdallah. He scored 78.3%. Collins Kitaka Kaloki scored 91.3%. Reverend Rose Mumbi Kitavi scored 79.9%. Pastor Honorable Daniel Mutua Moki scored 88.8%. Damaris Wajo Aloki scored 79.3%. Mavoko Municipality Board. Lali Kadhuli scored 90.5%. John Thiongo scored 90.8%. Marceline Mbone Belesia scored 85.3%. Mohamed Sora Elema scored 83.1%. Juliet Wamiri scored 86.9%. Kangundo Tala Municipality. Antanas Ndolo Mutinda 82.4%. Ellen Modhoki Jonathan scored 90.1%. Irene Duko scored 87.8%. Suleiman Maundu Ramadan scored 89.5%. Rafael Ndavi scored 89.3. Canon Captain Romana Kiyo scored 85.8. Having conducted the approval hearing for the 19 out of the 21 nominees and pursuant to Article 196 of the Constitution, Section 8, Sub-Article 1A, and the County Governments Act, Section 14 of the Urban Areas and Cities Act 20/275, Section 4 and 9 of Public Appointments into bracket County Assemblies Act 2017, and Standing Order 195 into bracket 5 and F, the committee recommends that the House approves the nomination of 1. Nominees for position of members of Machakos Municipality Board. 1. Josephine Musenya Mwau, I since the governor's nominee. 2. Anas Ali Abdallah Sheikh, representing Neighborhood Association. 3. Collins Kitaka Kaloki, representing the private sector. 4. Reverend Rose Mumbi Kitavi, I in the governor's nominee. Honorable Pastor Daniel Mutua Mooki, representing representing professionals. Damaris Wayo Aloki, I in the governor's nominee. Nominees for the position of members of Municipal Board for Mavoko Municipality. Number 1, Lali Kadhuli, representing private sector. Number 2, John Thiongo, representing the informal sector. Number 3, Marceline Mbone Belesia, in the governor's nominee. Number 4, Mohamed Zora Elema, in the governor's nominee. Number 5, Juliet Wamiri, representing Neighborhood Association. Nominees for position of members of Kangundo Tala Municipality Board. Number 1, Antanas Ndolo Mutinda, in the governor's nominee. Number 2, Ellen Mudhoki Jonathan, representing the professionals. Number 3, Irene Duko, representing the private sector. Number 4, Suleiman Maundu Ramadan, in the governor's nominee. Number 5, Maureen Mumbua Kilonzo, representing the informal sector. Number 6, Raval Ndavi, representing neighborhood associations and PWDs. Number 7, Canon Captain Romana Kiyo, in the governor's nominee. Honorable Speaker, the committee is grateful to the office of the Speaker and that of the Clerk of the County Assembly for the enormous support accorded during the execution of this task. I wish to express my deep appreciation to the honorable members of my committee and a very committed and dedicated secretariat for their dedication and participation in this exercise. On behalf of the Committee on Decentralized Units and County Administration and pursuant to Section 14 of Urban Areas and Cities Act, into bracket CAB 275, Section 9 into bracket 1, or the Public Appointments into bracket County Assemblies Approval Act 2017, and Standing Order number 190 into bracket 5F, it is now my duty and privilege to present to the House the report of the Committee on Decentralized Units and County Administration on vetting of nominees for the position of municipality boards for Machakos, Mavoko, and Kangundo Tala municipalities. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Members, it is time for debate. Honorable Kavio.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I want to support the report presented by the committee. However, as the chairperson was taking us through, I noted some areas that of concern. And Madam Speaker, for the members nominated, I request that in future the committee should highlight very clearly, because the Constitution calls for equal representation of all factions. And if you look at the report, the informal sector, private sector, professional organizations have also been represented. I don't know whether it's an omission. It's only one area where I've only had the chair talk of representation of the people who are different able, that is the people with disability. So in future, when making such nominations or appointment, it is our plea that we ensure interest of such special groups are taken into account, and also in terms of academic qualifications for the Mavoko nominees, they seem quite okay. But for the Machakos municipality, some of the nominees, their academic backgrounds are not very clear. And maybe for clarity, apart from highlighting, the committee in future should also find it necessary to share with us the copies of the academics, so that we can also have a view of what they were looking at. But generally, it's a good report, and it's our hope that as the new team takes office, this is going to help fast track the delayed activities that are supposed to be happening within the municipalities, because we all understand these are key requirements for the World Bank funding, and we hope that once these members are approved by this House, they are going to move with speed and make sure that they meet all the necessary requirements, so that we can start seeing the good works and the progress that normally comes with the World Bank programs. And also our request to the appointing authority, who is the governor. We have teams that were serving previously under these municipalities, and there has been complaint from some of them that there are some pending dues that are supposed to be resolved. So even before the new teams takes office, we want to ask Our Excellency, the Governor of Machakos, to address those inconsistencies and ensure that even as the other teams vacate the offices, all any pending issues are addressed, because, Madam Speaker, they have been in this assembly for several occasions. So Our Excellency needs to look if the concerns are genuine, they need to be resolved, so that as the new teams takes over, we don't have any delay in ensuring that this exercise continues seamlessly. So those are my only concern, but I'm in support of the report, and we wish all the best to the nominees, those who have been vetted by the committee, and we hope that they are going to steer and ensure that they deliver the very best for the municipalities. And as a concluding remark, Madam Speaker, there was also a proposal for the implementation of additional municipality. I think Kadiani, Mwala, and Matu or Riata. We also want to ask the team that is working on it, let it be fast-tracked, so that the benefit that comes with municipality can be spread across the county to ensure that our people get the best, because that is what we are elected to ensure our people get Thank you, Madam Speaker. I support the report.
Thank you. Honorable Majority Leader, Honorable Deputy Minority Leader, Honorable Mulingi, Honorable Helen Betty, Honorable Ndwiki, Honorable Paul Wambua. In that order.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I, from the beginning, want to support the report of the decentralized units chaired by the Honorable Brian Kisila for moving with speed to bring the report in the House.
Ranking member.
Ranking member. Okay. For working with speed to bring the report in the House. I think it was long overdue. Just to confirm to the Honorable Francis Carview, when I saw the nominees for Machakos municipality in the newspaper, in the dailies, of course I knew some of them straight away, and I wanted to see, to do background check on the others as an individual, and I can confirm to him they are not only qualified, I know they are going to do a very good job. I just want to clear the doubts he has. I know they will be equal to the task. Number two.
You said their qualifications are not clear. Clarity of.
And I did a background check as an individual, and I can confirm they are clear. The academics, they are very clear.
All right.
Number two, I want to say that municipality as part of the whole system of devolved units is the way to go. From the county level to municipality, we can see evidently that the municipalities have been able to do a lot of projects. Noting that one of the beneficiaries is Machakos town. You can see a lot of cabro works and stormwater drainage. I hope the House is going to approve these nominees so that we are able to access funding not only from donors, but also internal funds that Her Excellency the Governor should be able to channel through municipalities. So I support. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Honorable Ngunga.
Yes. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I also raise to support the approval of these nominees that have been forwarded by the Chairman Devolution Committee to this Assembly so that they can take up their responsibilities. Sorry? You are decentralized and? You know his committee is a new creation, and so it will take us some time to internalize. so Madam Speaker, while I'm supporting his report,
Clarify the.
It's this.
This is not a creation of a committee. Please sit down. This is not a creation of a committee. This is one of the most competent and one of the most competent committees we have in this assembly, having very committed members. In fact, let me tell you, Madam Speaker, for record, in the entire approval sitting, I had my entire 13 members seated, very committed for all the days to do all the exercise. We need to clap for them. The committee is called Committee of the Decentralized Units and County Administration. And let me tell you, I have got 6 chief officers reporting to this committee. So if... six chief officers and 3...
Two members cannot be standing at the same time.
Anyway, thank you. I think it's
well guided.
It's a cold morning, Madam, and I think light moments are actually very welcome. Okay. I am sorry that I had not captured the title of the. It's a sentence. The title is a sentence. Decentralized units and county administrative nominees, read to us by the one Honorable Brian Joseph Kioko Kisila. You like long titles. So, Madam Speaker, what I want to say is that I want to go with them and assist in approving these members. They're very important, but Madam Speaker, I have a lot of reservations to the same committee, to the county executive about a few things. Now, Madam Speaker, I want the House to note that this is our 7th, 8th year after devolution. Actually, no, sorry. I'm corrected. This is the 13th year after devolution. And one of the things that, Madam Speaker, is very outstanding, clearly, is that these municipalities, the 3 of them that we have in Machakos County, I would say with a lot of experience, because I live here, that they have not been made operational. We have been able to approve boards here for the sake of donor funding. But when it comes to, if members, you look at the roles of these municipalities as they are. If you look at the urban cities, urban areas and cities Act 2011, there's an act that was formulated that formed the municipalities, gives these municipalities very distinct and clear roles. And these roles are not only limited, but they're actually day-to-day operations. Honorable Majority Leader, at one time, I'm sure served with the previous defunct the previous governments. And so the municipalities are tailored around what you used to have as municipalities. And they have actually very distinct roles that they play. One of it being that they are actually like the executive arm of the municipality, responsible for its day-to-day operations. And they have actually long-term development plans. But one thing that, Madam Speaker, and they always need to note is that I am privy to especially Machakos municipality, the board that is now exiting. I would be reporting the member saying that these people have never even occupied office. In fact, they don't even have an operational office. They were operating from somewhere. They were not even touched any staff. And so actually is to say, other than the donor funding that come and they approve, these people have not been able to discharge. I wish you could just let me...
Point of information.
Would you need to inform me when I am still not...
I'm informing the House.
Madam Speaker, if you protect me, is it important?
It is very important.
But it is actually...
It's information I want to give to the House.
Madam Speaker, if you allow...
Information?
It's information that would help all of us.
Let him give the information.
Madam Speaker, thank you. Madam Speaker, I think the honorable member is misleading the House. I happen to know where the municipality manager sits. I happen to know where the chairman of the municipality sits. I interact with them. They offer services. They collect garbage in town. They manage cleanliness. I don't know where the honorable member is getting it, but physically I can take him to where the offices of these people are.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you.
I think, Madam Speaker, I don't want to sting him, which I can easily do, but I would want to say that in future, Madam Speaker, you'll be asking a member whether he actually needs the information. I didn't need that because I live in Machakos town. I have invested here. I will need their services and I've sought for their services and they have never been given. Madam Speaker, what I'm trying to say here is that it is true that we need to nominate these members to these positions here. But let us just not be giving people without their mandate. What I'm trying to say here, in essence, and I want to be heard and clearly, I am saying that even if you know where the municipality manager sits, I even know his name, I will tell you that these people have not been given proper mandates to perform. When you say that they are the ones that have been able to give, collect garbage, I'll be differing with you because these people, these boards here, should actually be executive boards that have the authority to even collect rates, to collect taxes, to boost revenue in the county. It's a distinct, I've just said before that this is an executive arm of the county government. Why don't you find it prudent that we make these boards here operational? We have Kangundo, and we have the one in Machakos here, and the other one is in where? In Mavoko. Why don't we make them? Because they are created as a way of trying to enhance service delivery to the residents here. My point is that while we are giving them positions here, let us also devolve the functions that they are supposed to play, and let us also give them the requisite budgets so that these people can be able... I have sat here for the last 7 years, actually 8 years, and we have not been able to approve any budgets for these municipalities here. I have not seen any one moment where they are as a department, where they are actually in our annual appropriation bills, where we have been able to give them funds. How are they supposed to operate when they have no funds here? These boards here, Madam Speaker, are supposed to prepare their own budgets.
Point of information.
And they forward the budgets. I still want to insist, if it's a point of information, I don't need it for now. Please, my brother, I have done a lot of research. This is my note here. So if you intend to inform me, my brother, that will keep it to yourself.
It is good to help you.
No, I do not want to be assisted. I'm using my minutes now. So, Madam Speaker, I'm saying I have not been the time that I've been in this assembly. And I've said I've been here long enough. I have not seen a moment that we have been able to appropriate any budgets for these municipalities here, the boards. So, Madam Speaker, when I say we have not given them budget, it means then we cannot have a budget. If you have no budget, then you have no function. Let us look at a situation where we are going to appropriate. The municipal boards will be able to prepare their budgets. They forward them to the assembly. We appropriate them funds. Then they go and play the roles as they are cut out in the constitution. I am begging you members, sometimes let us not guard what is not guardable. The functions of the board are very cut clearly here. We have departments and we have the executive municipalities that have been cut out in the constitution. I have just quoted, they are quoted in urban areas and cities, 2011. If we look at the roles here, and they are very clear, if you look at the roles that are there, these boards are not functioning as it is supposed to be in law. Look, they are supposed to be developing development plans, zoning areas for entertainment. Everything that is supposed to be done in this city here is supposed to fall in the municipalities' docket. Is that the case now? Is that the case now? So, Mr. Chairman, while you bring us the nominees here, I want to agree with you. Just a minute, not information. I want to agree with you the way you work. I like the way, Mheshimiwa Brian, you work. But as you work this way, please ensure that you don't only give us names here that have no responsibilities. Mheshimiwa, we are trying to assist the government. And the government can only be assisted by giving its funds, giving its roles. Because if, for example, we say the department, that the 6 departments that you oversee, that answer to you in your decentralized units, we give them the roles as they are, they will not be able to do the functions that are in this city. Our town is loathing in service. For example, the other day, you will sit within a transport committee. The other day, we had problems about the management of the transport in this town here. This is the body that is supposed to be managing this transport sector, organizing, making it orderly. It is now left to the CCM. So then, Madam Speaker, I want to ask the House, as we approve this, and the committee that is responsible for these municipalities, let us think on our way how we are going to ensure that they function. I've just been reading about Kirinyaga County and how their municipalities perform. And Madam Speaker, I will be asking the Committee on Decentralized Units to even do a benchmarking and see how Kirinyaga County and their municipalities are performing. They are so distinct from the county government so that each plays so distinctly, but they complement each other. And this is a situation that I want us to look at, where the municipalities are seen as a unit that operates. In fact, even their cars are branded. They will have their machines that operate, and they will be read Machakos municipality with their machines, service delivery, and all that kind of thing. So, Mheshimiwa Brian, while I want to congratulate you and commend you for the good work here, ensure that the next time that you come here, you tell us now Machakos municipality is operational, Mavoko municipality is operational, Kangundo Tala municipality is operational. Otherwise, Madam Speaker, about the quality and the caliber of the people that are there, that we want to give it trust. We want to trust the committee that you have been able to look at their papers. Mheshimiwa Kizila, you are a BCom, and I'm sure you cannot be able to fail to know our graduates. If you did, then you'll be failing this house here. So for that matter, we'll not be going further. We just trust you and believe that you must have had a keen eye when you are looking at their papers. But of course, we'll rider that when these nominees are coming to us, members, let them not look so political. These are people that you are putting in the executive offices. I've just looked at them and we know some of them. And I have no problem with that. Of course, politicians should also be able to find their way in offices. But sometimes I wonder whether some of them will be able to wear those tags that we expect. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much. Yes, proceed, Honorable Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I want just to bring to your attention that standing orders number 37-2 provides that the Speaker shall interrupt business at 12:30 p.m.
Point of order, Honorable Speaker.
27. Not
It is not 32, it is 27.
Are you still
order.
experiencing yesterday's?
No. Today I'm good. Today I'm good.
It is
Honorable Speaker,
standing order 27.
that aware that standing order number 27, sub-order 2, provides that the Speaker shall interrupt business at 12:30 p.m. for the morning sitting. Aware that standing order number 27, sub-order 3, provides that the House may resolve to extend its sitting time. Aware that standing order number 27, sub-order 4, requires motion to extend sitting time to be moved at least 30 minutes before the time appointed of adjournment. Honorable Speaker, I beg to move the motion that the House resolves to extend its sitting time until the business of the day is handled. I call upon Mheshimiwa Kitaka to second.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Thank you, Honorable Member. I now put propose the question that this House resolves to extend its sitting time until the business of the day is concluded. I now put the question that the House resolves to extend its sitting time until the business of the day is concluded. As many are of the opinion, say aye. As many are of the contrary opinion, say nay. The ayes have it. Who was to follow? Honorable Mulinge, proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, as a member of the committee, decentralized units and counter administration units, first, we are very much grateful because of your office, for giving us enough time to do vetting, write a very good report, and also need to congratulate my able chairman, a ranking member, Honorable Brian Kisila, and members of my committee, because of sacrificing their time to come up with a very good report. Madam Speaker, the report we are discussing is a very good report, very important. The nominees of municipal boards, when we were vetting them, we were very keen because I'm a member. I've said I'm a member. I belong to MACHAKOS municipality. And we have been having very many issues of garbages, issues of poor drainage, issues of poor lighting and darkness in town, including my area, Kadembon, and the surrounding areas. So we were very keen to get the best people. And I assure the House, the members we interviewed, they were good people, well versed with education, good in decision making, and also the members, the nominees, fitted in all the groups because, for instance, on the area of people with disability, gender, and also, even, in fact, the composition went even beyond to include religious leaders, that is the Christianity, including the marginalized, the Muslims, they were represented. So in terms of qualification, character, I will say, because I've checked even the marks, the lowest is ranges between 75 up to close to around 100. So in terms of qualification, they performed very well. I will say first class. And Madam Speaker, it is said, a good day is seen in the morning. A childhood will determine how the man is going to be. So, Madam Speaker, I have confidence if the team, all the nominees we are passing, they are going to be given enough time, conducive environment, they are full mandate to perform. Most of the problems members have been complaining, members within the municipality, they are going to be cured. So I urge the Department of Land and energy, because municipality is under that department, to give the board their full mandate to serve without interference. Because again it is said, a bad mango can destroy the good mangoes. And also depending on the nominee's performance, because we'll get one nominee will get 75, the other one another like 98%. I will even hunch the executive not to direct the committee, the person they are supposed to appoint as the chairman, but to allow the members to select or to elect their committee, so that the committee can have freedom of voice, freedom of expression. However, after saying the report is good, I noted some few abnormalities, though the abnormalities cannot hinder the report not to pass, because these are the abnormalities. In terms of municipality, for instance, Machakos municipality comprises of 7 wards. That is Movuti Kimakimwe, Mutituni, Momboni, Mua Ward, and Kalama. But on checking the composition of the nominees, Movuti Kimakimwe, I did not see any representative. Kalama, the same. Mutituni, the same. So I will launch in the future, for the sake of the committee to have full mandate of what is happening in the 7 wards, to consider in the nominees, for instance, in Movuti to have somebody from Movuti, Mua to have somebody from Mua. But the requirement was the members who are supposed to be in the board must be a resident of Machakos municipality. So, Madam Speaker, I support this report 100%. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Who was the next Honorable? It was Mheshimiwa Ndeti. Proceed. I'll give you an opportunity.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I stand here to first and foremost congratulate the committee led by Ranking Member Mheshimiwa Brian Kisila. Without much ado, I would first and foremost say that the committee has done a good job. We cannot do much on what they have done because they are the ones who interacted with the nominees. So in terms of qualifications, I'm sure they have gone through the academic credentials and their experience, and I'm sure for the committee to see the need to bring the report here, it must be above board. What I would request is that I would want to support Mheshimiwa Ngunga a bit by saying that once these boards are a bit, there's what I did not agree with you, because we cannot talk about them being allocated money from the county budget. I expect these committees to be working on budget, money coming from the World Bank. Okay, I'll be corrected. Yeah. But if for sure these committees are supposed to be operating from foreign donor money, we need to see a change in our cities. Our cities' standards are really down in the sense that we have a lot of uncollected garbage. We have sewer that has not yet been done, not because the executive cannot do it, but because of the little money they get from the national government. The allocation is so small, they cannot be able to deal with the cities. But if we get extra funding by the World Bank and other bodies, I'm sure these committees should be able to perform, and we see a change in our cities. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much. Next, Honorable Ndwiki.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise here to support this report of our ranked member, Senior Brian Kisila, whose committee in most of the times seem to work close with my committee, that's lands and energy. Because when we talk about urban development, that's where there is land and that's where there is planning and such matters. So I want to support this report and say it will be a game changer to our cities. Especially our cities are in pathetic condition. For example, the city I represent, the Mlolongo city, garbage is all over. Drainage, sewer line is flowing everywhere. And I have hope with these municipality boards that there will be a change in terms of service delivery to the people who live in those municipalities. When it comes to representation of the composition of the board members, I wish it's a good one. I've seen the representatives from the church, from the Muslim. However, there is one of the very key sector or area that was not represented, Madam Speaker. This is the time that, Madam Speaker, as leaders and as representatives of the people, we have to listen to the ground, Madam Speaker. And we have the cries from the Gen Zs, Madam Speaker. I was expecting to hear a representative of Gen Z in this composition, Madam Speaker, because...
Point of information, Madam Speaker.
Yeah, because Madam Speaker...
Point of information, Madam Speaker.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I wish to inform the Honorable Member for Mavoko that we have Gen Zs represented in this report, in these nominees. For instance, when we go to Machakos Municipality Board, one Josephine Musenia Mwau is a youth born in the 90s. Thank you for the opportunity. I hope the Honorable Member is well informed.
Yes, thank you, Madam Speaker.
Then I think it's also important to have it clearly coming out that this is a Gen Z, so that even PWDs...
Yes,
yeah.
yes, Madam Speaker, I want you to protect me, Madam Speaker.
Point of information, Madam Speaker.
Madam Speaker, I seek your protection.
Point of information.
I'll not take much time.
Point of information, Madam Speaker.
It's a youth.
Point of information.
Gen Z
Point
is
of
Generation Z, isn't it?
Point of information, Madam
Youth
Speaker.
below 35 years old, isn't it?
Point of
What
information.
we are saying, it should come out that this is a youth. It should come out that
But
it is
Madam
a youth.
Speaker,
Yeah.
Madam Speaker,
Just give information.
the Constitution only recognizes youth. So this aspect of Gen Z is just a slang that has been used in recently. So what we should have is a youth representation, and the report has captured that very well. Because if we talk only of Gen Z, we'll be discriminating the other bit of the youth who doesn't fall within that particular generation. We have other generations who are youth but do not fall under that category. So the Honorable Member should not lead the House.
This is what I've said, Honorable Kavu. I've just said the reason why he doesn't know that youth is represented, it is not coming out. Because looking at that, you're just seeing a member. And I'm not so sure that it is described anywhere in the report. That's all we are saying. We're not saying that Gen Z should be written there. It's a slang, isn't it?
Madam
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I wish your point is so, Madam Speaker. Let the members allow me put across my point.
Proceed.
Because, Madam Speaker, thank you, Madam Speaker, for your protection. Because in the report, the Honorable Member for Masi telling me that there is a Gen Z or there is a youth. When the Honorable Chair...
Proceed with your arguments.
Yes.
Stop attacking
who
has said what.
Yes.
Okay?
So my point was that when the representations was being read, I did not hear the word Gen Z, I did not hear the word youth. But now,
Madam Speaker,
let me move on.
I think we...
Proceed.
I move on now.
term. But Madam Speaker, I think if you allow
I've
us...
explained myself as
Yes.
well.
Thank
you
you.
said it is a slang.
Yes.
The only thing that I have explained personally as a speaker is that it is not coming out that this is so and so. I should have just known some description somewhere. This is a person below 35, so that we can know all the teams are represented. But my issue with you is that proceed. Stop arguing that way. We have known that there is a youth person from his explanation.
And
So make your other arguments. Move forward.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Okay.
Now, I want to say that I support this report and wish that after they get into the office, they will bring changes in our cities, in our towns, and things will be much better as we go ahead. So I urge all other honorable members to support this report, and we give them opportunity to bring change to our county. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much.
I was next.
Honorable Paul, then I take another set. Okay.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Okay.
I wish to support the report by this committee, led by one able chairperson, a guy from Mwala, Honorable Kisila, together with Honorable Mulinge and the other members. As the other members have contributed, I want to say that we support the committee in their judgment of character, of academic standards, and of general qualifications of these people. What I would like to urge the county government of Machakos is to give full autonomy to our municipalities, because as it is, I happen to be a very close friend of someone who was in the Mavoko Municipal Board, but they did not do anything they have not done anything since we took over from the previous government for the last 3 years. And they are wondering how they will hand over, as someone said, without their dues being paid. But that's beside the point. The other point, Madam Speaker, is that this House passed several other municipalities in the name of Matu, in the name of Mwala, Masi, and in the name of Masinga. Madam Speaker, I wish to urge the body of this government that is supposed to actualize those municipalities to do so in within a very reasonable time, because as we know, municipalities come with their own benefits. For instance, if Masi grows as a municipality, then I'll be sure within some reasonable time, Kibaoni may also grow into a municipality, and therefore also get the benefits of municipalities. From where I sit as the Vice Chair of the Committee on Revenue Collection, we wish the municipalities would be given autonomy so that they also contribute to the revenue collection in this county. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Committee Chair and your members.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Douglas, Honorable Ndawa, Honorable Katiti, Honorable Felix Ngoi, and Honorable Mutuko.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for catching my eye. My name is Douglas Musyoka, MCA Masi Ward, and I'm privileged to be a member of this committee on decentralized units. Madam Speaker, I stand to support this report. I took my time to interview each and every candidate who were nominated into these municipality boards. And I stand before this Honorable House, Madam Speaker, to confirm or to ascertain that we have a able team across all these municipalities. When you go across all these names, and maybe to give a rider on what Mr. Honorable Ndwiki was trying to insinuate, thank you, Mheshimiwa Kisila, I'll confidently say that Her Excellency the Governor executive at large gave us a able team. When you go across all those names, majority of these people are known. Like for instance, in Machakos municipality, we have one of the former honorable member of parliament for my constituency, Honorable Daniel Mutua Mwoki, who is a professional, an experienced person, a man of character, good morals, a former banker, and given an opportunity by this honorable house to serve in the Machakos municipality, I think he'll bring on board all that experience to come and assist us in developing our county, our great county of Machakos. The other issue that maybe I would raise is that, Madam Speaker, it is the highest time, and this is my simple plea to the executive arm of this government of Machakos. Let us ensure functionality of these municipalities. As my senior brother, Mheshimiwa Gonga, put it, we just have these boards in the books or maybe in the corridors, but they have not been given the full autonomy to operate. When we visit other counties, like someone cited Kirinyaga County, I will cite Kiambu County, also the Nairobi City County. Municipal boards are fully functional. If we give them this opportunity, that autonomy, I know a lot will be done. Secondly, Madam Speaker, I would also wish to add the executive. I never knew, unless maybe I'm well informed, what caused the delay to nominate these board members. We are coming to the end of our third year in office. Without these municipalities, a lot of money has delayed simply because we didn't have functional boards to these municipalities. In our committee of the decentralized units, and maybe I may inform this house, we have more than 2 billion shillings, which was supposed to come to Machakos County. And the only reason for the delay of the disbursement of these funds has been lack of functional boards in these municipalities. The same case, I'll also give a rider and request the executive to ensure the other proposed boards, Masi Mwala Board municipality included, are executed. It is the highest time we deliver and we serve our people. We passed Matu municipality, we passed Masinga municipality, Masi Mwala, and Kadhiane municipality. And 3 years down the line, nothing has happened. So I request through Her Excellency the Governor that we have these boards implemented, these municipalities implemented, so that service can still go down to the people. Thank you, Madam Speaker, for the opportunity, and I support the report.
Thank you very much. Honorable Ndawa.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My name is Judas Ndawa, representing the great people of Matu. Honorable Speaker, I want to start by applauding the committee and our most able chair, one Honorable Brian Kioko Kisila, for coming up with a very good, self-explanatory and a very brief report. And I will urge other committees to emulate what that this committee is doing. Coming to the report, Honorable Speaker, the report is good, and I want to commend those who have been, or those who we are approving today, and request that our excellent governor appoint them so that they can start the job immediately. Honorable Speaker, the same committee that now we are praising is the same committee. The committee we are praising now is the same committee which is also supposed to report to us what happened to the newly proposed municipalities. Honorable Speaker, I served last regime here with one Honorable Ngonga, with one Honorable Brian Kisilo, with the Deputy Speaker. And during that regime, I tabled a motion before this House requesting creation of new municipalities. The 5 years lapsed without getting those proposed municipalities. Honorable Speaker, coming to this regime, I also tabled the similar motion, which was approved by this House. And Honorable Speaker, it is now 2 years to the lapse of this Assembly. Honorable Speaker, time is of essence. And sometimes I do disagree with those who say time is money. Because if you lose 100,000, there is likelihood of you getting another 100,000. But if time goes, you may not be able to recover the lost time. So, Honorable Speaker, time is a precious resource that each and every member need to take care of. Honorable Speaker, when we are passing bills here, we usually conduct public participation. And once we conduct public participation, in many cases, we conduct a public participation on either a Monday or Tuesday, and the following week, the report is before this House for approval. Honorable Speaker, the committee, led by one Brian Kyogo Gisila, together with the county executive, conducted a public participation about 2 months ago. And up to now, we have not seen any sign that we are going to have the proposed municipalities in place in time soon. So, Honorable Speaker, I'm requesting, it's my humble plea to the committee and also to the executive to consider having the said municipalities in place. The person who was conducting the public participation in Yatta told us that he's the one who conducted public participation for another county. And he delivered the municipality within 1 month. So I'm asking myself, if we are now talking of 6 months, if he did it in 1 month, what is it difficult in MACHAKOS to deliver in that 1 month or less? Honorable Speaker, the only game changer for the proposed municipalities or proposed areas, that is Mazinga sub-county, Yata sub-county, Mwala sub-county and Kadhiani sub-county. The only game changer will be these municipalities. Honorable Speaker, when one Honorable Ngonga was contributing, he did mention that there are no set budgets for the existing municipalities. And the information I want to give him is that when we are passing budget, there is a column indicating that this is constitutional, what we call it what? Conditional grant for municipalities. So once we approve the budget with that clause of conditional grant for municipalities, that is already budget for the said municipalities. So we are requesting that the chairman, the speed we have used now to have this report before this House, use the same energy. Kindly. Use the same energy to deliver the 4 proposed municipalities. In fact, when you are given the opportunity to respond to this report, I'm requesting that you tell us when we expect to get the charters for the newly proposed municipalities. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I do support 100%.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Honorable Katiti.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving this opportunity to give my submissions. First and foremost, I want to applaud the chair and the committee for the good work that they did. It is commendable. One thing also I want to say this, and I want to direct it to the honorable member from Mua. He has said some of the nominees were selected based on the political issues. I want to remind him the nominees were not nominated through the political background, but through professional and academic backgrounds. Because I see one Honorable Daniel Mwoki, who still belongs, one of the my electorates, is a man who whom I respect so much. Is a man who has the grit, has the drive, and has the will. If given opportunity to drive this county to the next level, because he believes so much on the advancement of this county. So I want to say I appreciate so much the committee for the good work they have done. Only what I would like even to hunch is that let these members be given the opportunity that they deserve, because we have so many roles that are defined and that they should be supposed to do if they are given the opportunity for their independence and their autonomy. My disclaimer is this: for the few years that I've been in this assembly.
Point of information, Madam Speaker.
Point of information granted.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I just want to inform the member that Daniel Mwoki has been nominated to the municipality board, not county. He might mislead the members of public to think that the nominee is taking over from the current governor. Thank you.
Yes, well, I'm informed. It's the municipality board. Thank you, Kavyu, member from Kinani. For the few years that I've been in this assembly, so many things we have done here, and so many things we have approved in this assembly. But I remember some words that were spoken by King Solomon almost 3,000 years ago. He said, "There is nothing new under the sun." And for the 3 years that I've been here, I say there's nothing new in this county. Let the county government give these people, these board members, the opportunity to serve, and our county will go and will prosper to high heights more than we believe. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Felix Ngui.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise to support the approval of these nominees to different municipality boards within our county. And while doing that, Madam Speaker, allow me to sincerely thank the Governor of Machakos, Our Excellency Wavinyo Andeti, for nominating individuals of high integrity, competence, and experience to these municipality boards. This is a clear demonstration of our commitment of good governance and the service delivery to the people of Machakos. I also note that while nominating the members, Her Excellency the Governor embraced inclusivity by ensuring that she considered the different diversities within our communities. Madam Speaker, allow me also to thank the able chair for the Committee on Decentralized and County Administration. Honorable Gisila is one of the committed chairs and members of this county assembly. Mheshimiwa, keep it up. Madam Speaker, I took time to go through the report, and I have realized that most of the nominees scored very high marks. And try to go through their CVs. They have a wealth of experience. And if they bring these experiences to these boards, I'm sure that they are going to bring transformation to the county of Machakos. Madam Speaker, municipalities are one of the game changers within our counties. If you came to Machakos, because I served this assembly in the first assembly, Machakos looked different. But when with the coming of municipalities, even when you go to Mulolongo, you go to Tala, there's a lot of change. So this is a very important thing within our county that we need to embrace. And as most of the members have said, Mheshimiwa Chair for decentralized, you need to fast track the forming of other municipalities, that is the Kabiani, Masi, Mwala, and Matu, because if we get those municipalities, we are going to have a positive change within our areas. So, Madam Speaker, I also wish to agree with Mheshimiwa Ngonga that I know in the last regime where he served, these boards were not given free space to do or to make decisions within these boards. But I have trust in this current administration.
Point of information, Madam Speaker.
Point of information granted.
If you allow me, Madam Speaker, I want to inform my colleague here that I never served in the last regime. And at any one time have I ever served in the executive. I have been constantly a member of the county assembly that I have served diligently, including now. And I intend to serve this time to my conclusion, and I even intend to defend my seat in the coming election, Madam Speaker.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm well guided. I only meant that during that time, that regime, Mheshimiwa Ngonga was a member of county assembly of that time, and I believe that was a regime for the county assembly and executive that time. Nevertheless, I will say that I have trust with the current regime that these boards are going to be given free space to make decisions and to guide and make sure that the monies they get, they do a good job and transformation within our county. So, Madam Speaker, without much ado, I wish to support the approval of these nominees and wish them well as they serve the people of Machakos. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Mutuku.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving this opportunity to join my colleagues in supporting the report. Honorable Speaker, I will cheat myself if I don't recognize the chair, Honorable Brian, who stood firm to make sure that the report, which is before this Honorable House, Honorable Speaker, has been tabled. I want to thank him in a special way, Honorable Speaker, and I thank the team, the committee, for doing a good job. Honorable Speaker, I am a member of this committee. I sat from day one when we started vetting these nominees, and I want to thank Her Excellency the Governor, Honorable Speaker, for one, making sure that she has balanced the committee. We have 18 nominees in this report, and Honorable Speaker, out of the 18, we have 9 ladies. Outside there, Honorable Speaker, we have ladies of integrity, we have learned ladies, ladies with substance, and who have something to help this county. Not even in the municipals, but even, Honorable Speaker, in the whole county. I want also to pinpoint a point that out of the 18 nominees who are before this Honorable House, Honorable Speaker, we have 3 leaders from the church and 1 leader from Imam. And Honorable Speaker, this balances the nomination of these board members. Honorable Speaker, being a requirement for us to get grant from the World Bank, I want to applaud the committee for going fast and making sure that these nominees were brought on board. And Honorable Speaker, we wish that if approved by this Honorable House, they will do a good job for this great county. Honorable Speaker, there is a proposal for Mwala, Masi, and Honorable Speaker, I've heard some of the honorable members who have talked earlier than me that they omit Wamunyu. And I remember, Honorable Speaker, when we were at Mwala in a meeting where I attended with my chair, I personally, Honorable Speaker, I stood and said that the proposal was Masi, Mwala, and the Wamunyu municipality. So I want to request my colleagues not to forget Wamunyu, because when they forget Wamunyu, while seated here, Honorable Speaker, I'm not satisfied. So I would like to request our chair, because you are a able chair, you made sure that this report tabled before this Honorable House, Honorable Chair, it has come on time. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, I wish the committee again to fast track and make sure that those proposed municipalities, they are brought on board. I stand firm, Honorable Speaker, to thank my colleagues for supporting this report, not only for those members who are where the municipalities will serve their people, but for us all who are looking forward for great services in our county. Honorable Speaker, I stand to support the report.
Honorable Diaz, Honorable Kitaka.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Speaker, point of information.
Point of information.
Yes, thank you, Honorable Speaker. It is just yesterday that we agreed if a mic is used, let it be sanitized. That mic has been used by several speakers. And nowadays, there is a reoccurrence of what we call, it was unsanitized. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Dawa, for your concern.
But also, I also saw Honorable Felix Ngui sanitize for himself. If you feel you are not okay, you can just speak. And
no, Madam Speaker.
Doesn't do any harm.
Madam Speaker, I trust our Sanjida terms and these honorable members, so I believe the mic has been sanitized. I believe that. Madam Speaker, it has been a healthy debate here in this house, and I appreciate honorable members for such a wonderful debate. I believe as a member to that committee that is chaired by one Honorable Brian Kisila, I would want also to confirm that he is an able chair. He managed to mobilize all the members to attend to the hearings of all these nominees. And so, Madam Speaker, we know the 18 members that came for vetting here as a committee. We've also listened to issues that has been raised by members, and Honorable Speaker, I believe my Honorable Chair will be able to consider some of them. Although there are areas where I think as members were contributing, there are some areas that I think were not correct. Just like the issue of the member from Masi who said the issue of late disbursements or by the World Bank was caused by the executive. Madam Speaker, it is important for members to note that these boards have a term limit of 5 years. And I remember, having served in the second assembly, I remember we vetted that other board sometimes 2018. So the term of that board has just lapsed, and here we are now vetting, I think, the third board. Madam Speaker, it is also important to note that while Honorable Nguga was contributing, there is that issue that, and several members who have said that these boards needs autonomy. But Honorable Speaker, supporting that, it's good also, we also understand that the Urban and Cities Act recognizes other arms of the government. And as we are vetting this board, there are the board also requires to have managers. They also need managers that will be, they'll have managers appointed pursuant to Section 28 of the same Act, and C will be other staff or officers as the County Public Service Board may
Point
determine.
of information, Madam Speaker.
May determine. So that means it's a board that us all will have to work in collaboration with the executive, Madam Speaker. It's a board that cannot just work as an island, but has to work with the executive so that we may see and get proper services to our towns and cities, Madam Speaker. So I support the report and appreciate that all members have supported the marks awarding and the kind of vetting that as a committee on DU. Honorable Ngunga, you can just use DU instead of saying the name of that committee is too long. Just be using DU and we'll be satisfied as a committee. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Kitaka, then I think we end it there.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Francis Kitaka, representing Dalani Ward. Honorable Speaker, I rise to support the report. And of importance, I will not want to dwell much on what honorable members have said, but I want to remind the House that the said boards that we are approving today also face challenges. And as much as we are looking at how we are putting them in the office, it is important also that we understand that when these boards get into office, they also face some challenges, including insufficient funds to run their offices, including political interference, including rapid growth of our areas, whereby some of them are poorly planned. At times we also have calamities, we have floods. Do we have measures or ways on how we can support these boards for us to achieve the service that we deserve? Honorable members, I would appreciate a situation whereby the board that we are putting in place get to give our services that we deserve. But how do they achieve that? Honorable members, the so said boards must be very intentional to serve, very objective to achieve also the roles that have been outlined for them. If they face any challenge during the execution of their duties, I urge them to get back to the assembly through the committees responsible, so that we can also be able to address the challenges that they are facing. Otherwise, if we don't get this into place, then it will be just another story. The day-to-day stories of, oh, we are not able to serve, but they are not coming back to us. Honorable Chair, this is a very good job that you've done with your committee. And we look forward to closely get reports from these municipalities so that we can pinpoint where they are getting their challenges. If it is an issue of misplanning, because every time we have challenges, we have slums, informal sectors. It's a challenge. How do they go about it? And as an assembly, let us also be ready to offer support where they are required to make these municipalities function as they are required. Honorable Speaker, I thank you and I support.
Thank you, Honorable Kitaka. At this point, I'd like to invite the mover, Honorable Brian, and while responding, I'd request that you address the issues raised by the members, and in particular, the exclusion of the PWDs. Because you recall, even in this assembly, we don't have PWDs. So this is a serious members of our community that we should not ignore. Proceed.
Madam Speaker, before I respond, vetting of nominees to municipalities is a World Bank requirement. And they are very keen on the process we are using to ensure that we vet. Madam Speaker, I will not proceed without a quorum. So it's important that we have quorum, because if we vet and approve this without quorum, it will be an exercise in futility. And it's high time also members take their role seriously.
Members who have no quorum, you can ring the bell for 8 minutes. Members to come back. Sorry? Okay. Sergeant Atam could stop the bell. Members, I don't understand why you just need to be reminded that we must maintain quorum throughout when we are discussing serious business. This walking out and walking in is very dangerous for our business. And yesterday I told you we are going to be depicted badly by members of our community, the way we don't want to stick in to do business. And you did not take me serious. Now you see the World Bank will not approve of any monies if approval is done by less than the required number of people. So what is it that we are doing to ourselves? Disservice. And as I was just saying that we don't have quorum, so I'm just seeing some members walking out. It's very, very uncouth sometimes. Let's proceed.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and thank you very much for that strong-worded message to members. Members, I've been reminding you every day the days which are remaining. I want to remind you again, there are 2 years and 2 days remaining. And it is not the people who are here.
Point of information, Madam Speaker.
It's not the people who are here.
Point of information.
The people who are not here
Point
are
of information.
listening to me.
You know,
members who are not here.
Madam
are
Speaker, I think the move of the motion should also understand it is his obligation to ensure that there is quorum when he has business here. And this business again of trying to read, underline the word read, for those who are present. We are present and you are reading for us. Now, you know, there is a chief from my place who used to quarrel the people that have attended the baraza. Why can't you quarrel the ones who are not here now? We are now being quarreled, dear members, and we are here seated, We have been here diligently seated, debating your motion, and then here you are reading for us. We shall walk out. We are not obliged to be here. Tell the others who are not here, not us.
Mheshimiwa Ngonga,
yes.
With all due respect, if you want to walk out when I'm passing municipalities for Machakos, you can. I want us to be serious with our business. That's the point I'm making. Hate me or like me, people even are here and they're walking out when you are continuing. Let us just be serious. And if you are going to belittle my point, so be it. But I'm just passing a very strong message. We can't afford to continue like this. We can't afford to continue bringing even committees of whole houses here when our committees even don't have people. I'm sitting in committees where members, even the chairmen, are not coming for those meetings. This assembly needs to wake up. It's the point I'm making. Love me or hate me, and I'm a ranking member. So let us just be serious with our work. Thank you. Thank you. I want to respond to a few questions which you raised here. And as a chair, I really commend members for your commitment to this cause. In fact, I'm happy that you've been here all this time to ventilate on this issue, and you've gone very far. And you have highlighted the points which are actually even our committee is working on. And one of the issues which Mheshimiwa Ngonga, you mentioned, and my committee and members are here, which is autonomy of the municipalities. I want to tell you that, and I can table it in the next sitting, that the governor has actually gazetted the transfer of functions from the executive to municipalities. That has already been gazetted. And as a committee and my vice chair members who are here, a week ago, when you are sitting in our committee, we are engaging the executive to see the process, how far they have gone on moving of transferring these functions to municipalities. So there's a lot of work going on. Number two, we also need to be careful when you are passing budgets. When you say municipalities don't have budgets, and you are here when you are passing budgets, then it looks like you didn't know, we didn't know. Yeah. So you say they didn't have. I say adequate is different. We passed 30 million for Machakos municipality for operations. We passed 30 million for Mavoko for operations. We passed 20 million for Kangundo for operations. But once the functions move, we will have big budgets. In fact, even we are trying to see how we can merge the functions which we have within our municipalities and give the budgets to municipalities. There's a lot of work going on. What I'm urging members, if you're having a department you're working on, please work with them so that we can move. If we had not worked with the executive, this work, and I want to thank Majority Leader for the work he has done to ensure the corrections which were not coming, which we are heading on this issue were streamlined. Let's work together with the executive, correct them when they are making mistakes, and engage them so they can move very far. Then my other point is on benchmarking, and I agree with you. Kisumu and Kirinyaga are doing very well, and Kiambu. As a committee, we are planning to benchmark together with the new municipality boards and our CEC and the chief officer to see how far they are operationalizing the municipalities. But also realize it is a World Bank requirement that these functions move to municipalities. So we are working together with our bank executive to move these functions. On the issue of other municipalities, I want to thank Mheshimiwa Ndawa and members who have commented. Again, there's a lot of work which has gone on. We lost time when we started infighting between ourselves. We lost a lot of time. And I'm urging all of us, moving forward, let us work together. During that time, while we were away, we did public participation on the 4 new municipalities. And the task force, which was gazetted by our excellent governor, has finished the work. After finishing the work, that report is coming to this assembly. And I think in the next 1 or 2 weeks, we are getting the report. Once it comes to this assembly, I urge members, let's move with speed so that we can implement where they recommend municipalities to be. And I agree, Mheshimiwa Kasanga, Wamunyu is part of Masi, Mwala, Makutano municipality. I hope I've answered you. On the issue of qualifications, we looked at the qualifications. All those members have qualifications. Some have degrees. If you have to, and if you look at Urban and Cities Act, for you to be a chairman, you must have a degree. So the composition of members of municipalities, you can see two or three people have degrees. On the issue of PWDs and marginalized and youth, let me tell you, the law is very clear. You don't have to, the issue of marginalized is looked at one in unison. That's why we passed as an assembly. We are 59 members, none of us has disabilities. But we passed because there are other provisions, including people who are not who are not majority within the area. Borana. We have a Borana in Mavoko, who is a member here. That is a marginalized. We have Sheikh, who is a member of this committee of Machakos, who is marginalized. We have Suleiman in Kangundo, he is marginalized. So the definition, it depends on the way you want to look at it. And also, we looked at the youth and women in the composition. And as a committee, we found that those areas were well taken care of. Madam Speaker, I agree with Ms. Wangunga on one issue of we move with speed to ensure that we operationalize municipalities so they can do a good job. Monies did not delay much more, Douglas, because of these municipalities. Municipalities are not 5 years, are not the same as elected time for us. This municipality will be there for those who will come to the fourth term, they'll still be there. On the issue of, I want to urge leader of government business to move with speed so that the 3 nominees who declined, who did not come, the ex and the governor can be able to nominate them so that the full boards, the board can be well represented. If we can move with speed and have them resubmitted again, we will be able to vet them and approve them. So, Madam Speaker, I think I've answered most of the issues which were raised by members. And I want to add members, thank you, I'll thank members for spending time to go through my report. I want to thank my committee. The charters, after we do the Gazette, the report coming to the assembly, the charter now follows. For those who are going to qualify, it is not a must that, it is not a must. Yes. There are minimum conditions for you to qualify as a municipality. And one of them is the population. And if you look at, I want to give an example. If you look at Kithimani Matu, you're almost there. In population. You are there. That's what I'm saying. We are there. If you look at Mwala, Makutano, Masi, and Wamonyo, we are there. So the conditions are almost being met. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. My committee, thank you for your enormous support in ensuring this work is done. Our secretariat, Madam Speaker, we have one of the best secretariats in this assembly. I want to thank them for a good job which they have done. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Good job. Good job. I now put the question that pursuant to Standing Order 190, Sub-Order 5, this House adopts the report of the Committee on Decentralized Units and County Administration on the vetting of nominees for the position of boards members for Machakos, Mavoko, and Kangundo/Tala municipalities, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 5th August 2025, and pursuant to provisions of Section 4 and 9 of the Public Appointments County Assembly's Approval Act 2017 and Section 14 of Urban Areas and Cities Act 2011, this House approves the nomination of the persons listed below as board members of respective municipalities. Machakos Municipality Board. Number 1, Josephine Musenya Mwau, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Number 2, Anas Ali Abdallah Sheikh, member representing Neighborhood Association. 3, Collins Kitaka Kaloki, member representing the private sector. Number 4, Reverend Rose Mumbi Kitavi, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Number 5, Pastor Daniel Mutua Mwoki, member representing professionals. And 6, Damaris Wayua Loki, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Mavoko Municipality Board. Number 1, Larry Kathuli, member representing the private sector. 2, John Diongo, member representing informal sector. Marceline Mbone Mbelesia, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Number 4, Mohamed Sora Elema, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Number 5 is Juliet Wamiri, a member representing Neighborhood Association. Kangundo Tala Municipality Board. Number 1, Atanas Ndolo Mutinda, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. Number 2, Helen Mudhoki Jonathan, member representing professionals. Number 3, Irene Nduko, member representing the private sector. Suleiman Maundu Ramadan, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. 5, Maureen Mumbua Kilonzo, member representing informal sector. 6, Raphael Ndavi, member representing Neighborhood Association. And number 7, Canon Captain Romana Kio, member nominated by Her Excellency the Governor. As many are of the opinion, say ayes. As many are of the contrary opinion, say nay. The ayes have it. Next order.
Order number 9, motion, approval of report on implementation of House resolutions regarding status of Mavoko, Kimutwa, Mutituni, and Katoloni slaughterhouses.
At this point, I am aware of the situation under Honorable Dominic Maitha, Chairperson Committee on Implementation. Do you have a person holding brief for Honorable Dominic Maitha? Then, that being the situation, I'm aware that he's bereaved, and I would therefore request that this particular motion be referred back to the Committee on House Business Committee for reballoting on a later date. Then, next order.
Order number 10, motion, adjournment of the House.
May I invite Honorable Nicholas Nzioka, Majority Leader, to come forward and move that motion.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I wish to move the motion that, notwithstanding the resolutions of the Assembly on 25th February 2025, that is approval of Assembly calendar, 11th June 2025, amended calendar, 24th June 2025, and 8th July 2025, that is alternation of the Assembly calendar, and pursuant to the provision of Standing Order number 25, Sub-Order 4, that is the calendar of the Assembly, this House resolves to adjourn its sitting from today, Wednesday 6th August 2025, to allow members time to participate in devolution conference scheduled for 12th to 15th August 2025, and resume its regular sitting on Tuesday, 19 August 2025 at 10 a.m. Madam Speaker, before I call the seconder, I think this is self-explanatory because of traveling arrangements, and therefore I call the Honorable Ngonga to second. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member.
I think, Madam Speaker, I support, and I think the whole House is seized of the request of the majority leader. So I'll ask the House that we approve that we adjourn. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. I now put the question that, sorry? I'm sorry, members. I now propose the question that, notwithstanding the resolution of the Assembly of 25th February 2025, approval of Assembly calendar, 11th June 2025, amended calendar, 24th June 2025, and 8th July 2025, alteration of the Assembly calendar, and pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 25 Suborder 4, calendar of the Assembly, this House resolves to adjourn its sitting from today, Wednesday, 6 August 2025, to allow members time to participate in the devolution conference scheduled for 12th to 15th August 2025, and resume its regular sittings on Tuesday, 19th August 2025 at 10 a.m. I now put the question that, notwithstanding the resolution of the Assembly of 25th February 2025, approval of the Assembly calendar 11th June 2025, amended calendar 24th June 2025 and 8th July 2025, alteration of the Assembly calendar, and pursuant to the provisions of Standing Orders 25 Suborder 4, calendar of the Assembly, this House resolves to adjourn its sitting from today, Wednesday, 6th August 2025, to allow members time to participate in the devolution conference scheduled for 12th to 15th August 2025, and resume its regular sittings on Tuesday, 19th August 2025 at 10 a.m. As many of the opinions say ayes, as many of the contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. The House adjourns to Tuesday, 19th August 2025 at 10 a.m. in the morning. Thank you.